Monday morning at the beach, and let's talk about decision making. Hello, everybody. This is Katrina. Monday morning. It looks like this. This is the first time I am discovering this beach here in Toronto. If this is the first time you're seeing me, this is Katrina. I love what I do. I help immigrant career moms move beyond the 9 to 5. By the way, I'm using my AirPods. So can you please let me know if you're hearing me okay? Just want to make sure I don't forget anything. I'm about to get back home. Let me know, guys, if you're hearing me okay. I'm testing my AirPods because I'm outdoors. I just want to make sure you guys are hearing me okay. All right, hang on. Hang on. Am I seeing your comments? Let me know. Okay. Awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm so grateful. I get to spend mornings like this. This is the Cherry Beach here in Toronto. Very impromptu. I dropped my our youngest to summer camp. And I was just wanting to do my morning walk and I wanted to explore a new path again. So yesterday I did discover a new trail. It's called Beltline Trail. It's perfect for 10K steps back and forth. So I was able to complete that and more. I did 11,000 steps. Was it 11? I think 12. 11, 12,000. So that was amazing. And then today I was like, okay, this is the last week of summer camp or summer in Toronto. So I wanted to explore another one. I was just wanting to explore Harbor Front. Well, it's not technically not new, but I wanted to find a new spot. And so I decided to explore this beach. So Cherry Beach. Not much people. There's just a few that I can see from the in the horizon. People who are members of Toronto Windsurfing Club. I discovered that. And some retirees, some older people doing their windsurfing there. It's amazing. Like this is also the first time I'm discovering this spot here in Toronto. You would think Toronto, when you say Toronto, you will think about skyscrapers, financial district, or suits and ties. But a lot of people don't know that Toronto is actually a city within a park, and that's the Toronto's motto. That's why the steps away, a short ride away, like a short bike, or even a walk, you can find places like this, like the beach, and like lots of greeneries like that. I am so grateful because living in downtown Toronto, you can have the best of both worlds. You can have the convenience, you can have all the comforts of city life, and also the greeneries like this, like the freshness of the lush greens, the nature. And I also want to quickly talk about, I don't know, can you guys let me know if you're hearing me okay? Let me see here on the chat. Yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. Let me see if I'm missing any comments in there. Let me know. It's a Monday morning. So while my older boys and my husband was still asleep, I had it here. Just two buses, ride two buses. I took two buses and then I'm about to go home. We'll have our badminton with the other boys. And in between, I'm sending contracts. I'm checking in with my team. What's up this week? And I'm so grateful that I get to do this, that I get to live this kind of lifestyle. And I'm coming on in here not to brag, like, oh my gosh, I'm living this life, but really just to show you what's possible when when you bet in yourself. And I was listening to, oh, hey, Mary Jean, How are you from Virginia? Happy Monday. Are you hearing me okay there, team? Let me know. Thanks for tuning in. And let's see here. I was listening to Tony Robbins, one of his programs, Time of Your Life. It's all about his program, also called the Rapid Planning Method, Time Productivity, Energy Management. And he talks about decision making. And I want to share that with you and how, when upon hearing that, it reminded me of what I why I do what I do and why I decided to do what I'm doing right now 6 years ago. And he said, on decision making, people are always stuck when it comes to decision making because there are so many factors to consider, especially, for example, if you've been following for a while or you already had, watched the info session or you already had the strategy call with me, um, all those steps, and you still are kind of in a limbo to move on to the next step, especially those who are in the first stage of watching the info session. They have so many questions in their head, in their mind. They're anxious. They're thinking if this is legit or more than that, because they've been seeing me. Okay, Katrina, it's legitimate, but the question is like, is this even possible for me as well? Or my skill set is not really primed for this. I'm not really, I'm a shy person. I'm not a camera person. All these things, all the negative self talk, what would other people think? My family, my friends, even myself. Like, I don't even know how to do what you do. And I totally understand that because I was in the exact same position as you watching this, especially if you are wanting to explore this opportunity. 6 years ago, I was in your shoes. But what also helped me decide is what Tony Robbins was mentioning in his program I was listening to on the way here. And he mentioned about when you're making a decision, go back to your values and ask yourself, what is what is it that you really want? You have to be clear on what you really want. And second, there's so many other factors, but I just want to focus on the two that he mentioned. What is it that you really want? You have to be really clear on that. And the second is why. Why do you want what you want? So just be clear on those two things, and decision making will be way more easier than you think. And for me, 6 years ago, I wanted this to be my Monday morning. Of course, this is just really a bonus because for me, back then, all I wanted was extra $1,000. And of course, as I went along, I realized that, of course, this is also potentially can help me devote more time with my family, with myself, and help more my parents, our ministry. Initially, I just wanted extra $1,000 just to bridge the gap towards the end of each month. And then it became clearer and clearer to me that, hey, I also wanted more so I can give more and spend slow mornings like this. And why? Why do I want to spend slow mornings like this? Because for me, having slow mornings like this, that means I'm not in a constant state of stress. And stress puts a lot of toll, not just in your physical body, but also in your mind, in your emotions. And that ripples in other areas of your life, especially in your relationships and how you show up to the world. So for me, yes, this is this like a cherry on the top, but it means a lot from myself and for my family. And why do I want to have more? Because I want to give more of myself, of course, not just financially, but more having more. That means I'm not as stressed you know, I'm not giving just the leftovers for my boys. They're getting the best of me. Now I'm able to focus more on my self growth and And when I do that, I can share more of myself. And now, not just to my own family, but also to my team, because they're getting the best of me. Like I got like 8 hours of sleep last night because I also started a couple of days ago. I started on easing back onto the routine because summer, we tend, especially parents and the kids, we tend to let go of the routine because there's no school for the kids. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been sleeping like 2 3 in the morning, and that's not really healthy. Yeah, I would start work late, and then that means I would also be at the finish late. And now I decided that, I gave myself a cutoff. 9:30, I need to be slowing down, and I put our youngest to sleep together with my husband. And I usually wake up still after that and catch up on some work. But yesterday I told myself, no, this is my hard boundary for myself. And I told my VA, one of my head coaches, that I'm gonna cut work, I'm gonna sleep so I can start early also tomorrow. So when I woke up, I decided that because I decided like from the night before that I will focus on myself. I do my morning routine, the savor, the miracle morning routine, that silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing. So I did my journaling. I listened to my prayer meditation. I have the Abide app. I have the Right Media app for my Christian content. And then learning is also one of my goals. So I'm now doing a Tony Robbins program. Also, Atomic Habits. I'm listening to it again, 10 minutes each. And then what's the other one? Atomic Habits, Tony Robbins. Um, I was doing another one. Let me see. Forgot. Oh, I'm doing a social media training. So like all aspects of that. Oh, also I'm a Right Media. I'm doing too. I'm doing the book of Psalms, and also I'm listening to this group of moms. It's called Gathered Moms. So we're talking about family values, and today I listened to the topic was being more present. And it's so applicable because when I get to focus on myself first, I get to share more of myself and be more present with myself, learning all these buckets. And that's my goal every day, that at least 10 20 minutes every day, I listen to different learning programs, whether that's book, YouTube, or any other app that will really fill me in and fill my buckets, not just in the business, but me as a mother, as a wife, as a child of God, and as a team leader, as a mentor, as a coach. I want to fill my bucket first because if that's filled, it's so much easier for that to overflow and to share that to the people around me, the people that I have relationship with, my family, my team, and you, my audience, you watching this right now. I get to share all these because it came first. I learned it because I also have a goal to learn to teach. Because when you aim to teach what you're learning, you tend to absorb it more. Because I know, okay, how will I be able to share this better? So I need to absorb it. I need to sometimes to listen more than twice. Like I would divide that portion so I can share that with you. And that's why I'm able to share that decision making part because I listened to it again prior to going live here. And I hope that helps you somehow, whether you're deciding whether about this business or whatever you're deciding on in your life. Sorry, it's so windy. I hope you're hearing me okay. Let me see here. Um, let me see. Oh, you guys are there. Awesome. I lost my train of thought. Yes, so going back to the decision making, I hope that helps you. Whatever you're deciding on right now, whether to take that lesson, whether to take that next step in your career, whether to take that gym classes, whether to send your son to this school or that school, or get that program or that extracurricular activity for your child, or whatever personal development that you're considering for yourself, or that career step in your job right now, or whether you're here in the business, what next step, what kind of posting you like, what content you want to put out there. whatever you're deciding on, or maybe you're deciding about relationships with your spouse, with your children, you're having some struggles with that, or maybe not really struggle, just wanting to develop your relationships with them more. And whatever that is, if you're deciding on whether to take that trip or not, or whatever decision you are kind of caught up with right now, or in between decisions right now, ask yourself, what is it that you really want, and why do you want it? So just asking yourself those two things, I strongly believe you'll have more clarity in your decision making on this Monday morning. There you have it. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helps for all of you. I'm going to be heading back home, so I will catch the bus for my other boys. Let me see if I can flash some of your comments here. Kind of challenging and on the phone. Yeah. Yep. We saw Mary Jane there, and awesome. You can hear well. You can hear well. Awesome. Thank you for that, Mary Jane. And then we can ask her. Good morning, Catherine. Nice to see you here. Let me see here. Hey, sis. My sister from another mother. Sis Eileen. Hello, hello. I love your. What was that? You ate outside. It was a beautiful garden. I was looking at something on your table. I was like, it's so pretty, as always, right? And then, good morning. Hey, Coach Cynthia. See you tomorrow in our daily drop in Zoom in our team. Thanks for always helping out. And Jacqueline, hello, hello from California. Hello. Let's see. We have here Evelina. Um, Nice to hear from you today as well. Yes, we will be moving on to the next stage. Evelina is one of our incoming business partners. Awesome, awesome. Art as always. Yes, we love that. uh, of course, thank you as well. But, I wouldn't be able to do all these things myself. I always leverage on other people's help as well, their skills, their mindset, and I also learn from the people that I help. And that's how it works, right? So there you have it. I hope that somehow inspires you for this Monday morning. And I feel so productive because I woke up like relatively later than what I'm expecting because the two boys woke up in the middle of the night. One asked for water, one has bad dreams. So I'm like awake by 3. But good thing about me is I mustn't tulog. So I think that's a gift. I'm grateful for that. I easily fall back to sleep. Uh, so my target is 6 to 7 hours. Like 7 hour sleep is my optimum. I feel refreshed. I feel energized. If it's less than or way more than that, I feel sluggish. But surprisingly, the since that we woke up in the middle of the night, I woke up and I looked at the clock. It's like 6:52, almost 7 in the morning. I was like, I was hoping to wake up at 5 or 6. But anyway, I feel energized. I'm so grateful. I was able to do a lot of things. Personal development first. Now I'm ready to tackle on the day with my boys. We're heading badminton. I did a reservation already. And in between, I am squeezing in work with my team and sending out business contracts. And there you have it. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning, Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week. All right. Bye for now. Cheers.